Good evening. My name is Kimberly Johnson. I'm the founder of the Pet Shadow, and we prevent no more lost and stolen pets. Now, PIVA, which is a universal pet microchip identification system, report states that there are 184 million dogs and cats in the US. One third goes missing in their lifetime. More than 80% are never found. Now, that 80% that are never found could end in possible tragedies, such as fatally injured, never reunited with their owner, euthanized if not adopted out of the shelter. But after speaking with pet owners who experience missing pets, I discovered that there is a issue with the pet recovery process. They stated that it's too broad, it's exhausting and extensive. Well, we want to prevent these outcomes and give the pet owner the peace of knowing their pet's location at all times. Now, we're bigger than one device. We're a full scale rescue operation with the app based GPS tracking system as our main defense. How we work like this: you register your pet into our database, you set an allowed radius for your pet to freely roam. When your pet steps out of that radius, you're going to receive a notification. Now, say Bucky might want to go on an adventure. You'll be able to track your pet in real live time and recover them. Now, the market size of the pet care industry this year alone is at 232 billion. But by 2027, it's stated that it can grow to 350 billion. Now, I'm in the pet wearable market, and as of right now, we're at 1.8 billion. Now, between 2021 and 2027, there is a 6.1 estimate compound annual growth rate. So there's room for me to make some money. You may ask me, well, what makes me different from my competition? I'm glad you asked that question. Our features is what makes us different. We have a built in camera on our GPS collar. We have a kinetic energy battery, which means we'll utilize the pet motion to keep the battery charged. We even took it a step further to offer features such as pet transportation. You might ask, well, why do you need pet transportation if you can track your pet? I'm glad you asked that question also. It's because, say, you at the grocery store or at the beauty shop, and Sugar decides she wants to get out and you have no way of getting to that location. Well, we'll go to that location, pick your pet up, provide you with the notification stating that we have your pet. That way, it would save you on shelter costs and possible vet costs. Now, our goal also is to create an implantable GPS backup system to our collar. We're going to create ads on social media to market this, which is we'll utilize Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're going to attend pet related trade shows like the Global Pet Expo, Super Expo, and then they even have one in Canada called the Ottawa Pet Expo. This will give me a way to introduce my product to the public. We'll then collaborate with pet models to advertise our brand. Now, during my customer discovery interviews and also being in lost and found pet groups, I discovered that 45% dog owners wanted tracking. 13% didn't want tracking, however, they wanted to enter their pet into a database. Then there was 9% cat owners wanted tracking based on the fact that their cat was an indoor outdoor cat. Then there was 33% that really didn't find any interest in my product because their cat was an indoor cat and never gets out. And then by me working in these lost and found groups, I was able to help half of the missing pets that were missing be reunited with their owner. Now, the other 25% that were in these lost and found group, dog and cats, they ended up going to pet rescue operations, organizations. Now, I am a one woman's team. However, I have utilized virtual assistants on my journey in the areas of a software engineer, a biotechnology engineer, and a veterinary advisor. You may be asking me, well, what makes you experienced enough to pull this off? Well, I am a compassionate animal lover and an animal advocate that has used my voice for the voiceless. I have networked with pet shelters and also on lost and found pet groups and have assisted pet owners in finding their pet and reuniting them. I do have some education in business administration and experience. My revenue model, I'm still working out the kinks. However, the strategy that I will want to go into or use is the market based price strategy. Once I figure out or conduct more research on the cost of manufacturing the GPS collar, I can come up with a better price or price can be determined at the time. Milestones I want to do for myself is first raise at least $50,000 in capital by February of 2022. And what I will use that $50,000 for is to start the prototype of my GPS collar and continue to build my app and run beta testing of both products to see how they will work. I would like to fulfill some of this by August of 2022. Now, to make this a reality or to make my dream come true, I do need to build a team. So I'm looking to or asking for a product design and development engineer, electrical and software engineer. I can use some advice. So I'm looking for like a business mentor, not to hold my hand, but to give me guidance along the way. And also, I can definitely use a veterinary advisor just to make sure that we are doing the things that will keep the pet safe and not harm the pet, because that's our goal. Please help me turn that 80% never found into a 100% reunited. Thank you for your time.